Hey guys, one fast mister here. Um, I want to touch on a subject, got some thoughts on a subject that's been kicked around YouTube quite a bit. You know, the shit hitting the fan, WROL. Um, these scenarios some people might be thinking, are they, can they happen? Is it possible? I think it is. I think it could happen. Um, these things can be caused by different things. You know, Instability. In our society. Whether it's you know economic problems in the country, war, natural disaster. I believe they're possible. Um, will it happen? I don't know. Are we prepared? I think that is the question. Um, and I think between the shit hitting the fan and actual WROL, and I don't know if anybody's touched on this. I haven't seen anything on it. Is weapons confiscation. Um, I believe that I'm sure that would happen. It's happened before in this country. Weapons have been confiscated. Um, you know, um, for some reason, politicians and people that are in position of authority, they believe that this is the answer when things get bad, and when you have a few crazies out there running around with guns, uh, you know, violating people's constitutional rights is not the answer. Um, it's wrong, and it's wrong in many different levels. Um, and you have to think about this. And let's play out a scenario here. Between shit hitting the fan and WROL, weapons get confiscated, and when things get really bad, we have nothing to protect ourselves, provide security for our families and ourselves, to protect our communities. What then? You think somebody's going to come out and say, we were wrong, shouldn't have done that, it's not going to happen. You'll be on your own. Law enforcement will be overwhelmed. They may not be responding. WROL is just that. That's a bad situation, and believe me, not that I've been through it, but I can only imagine, and I don't want to know anything about it. I don't want to be involved in it. But the reality is that we need to be prepared, because if it does happen, you got to be prepared. You got to deal with it. Let me be upfront. I'm not anti-military. I'm not anti-law enforcement or anti-government for that matter. I support them all, as long as they're doing the right thing. And violating people's constitutional rights is not the right thing. It's not going to solve the problem. Law enforcement needs to solve that problem and deal with crazies out there, breaking the law. As law-abiding citizens, we own our guns. We have that right. The Constitution um, guarantees us that right. So, in my opinion, we cannot turn over our firearms under any circumstance. There was I think the NRA put out a number. It's well over 100 million gun owners. I don't know. It's probably more. If anybody out there has the number, post. Leave a comment on that. Um, it's whether it's law enforcement that takes on this task of confiscating weapons, or whether it's the National Guard. This may happen, slowly. It might be a certain state, different counties. As things escalate, you'll see more and more of it. You know, these people are not going to be nice when they come over to your house to take your guns. They're not going to be there to discuss your Second Amendment rights. They're going to be there for one purpose, and that's to take your guns, no matter what. Um, you know, they might show you a court order saying that you got to turn them over. You're a criminal if you don't. You can't let them scare you. You know, you got to stand firm. You know, and show them a copy of the Constitution if you got one. If you don't get one, read it. You know, educate yourself. I think the trick is getting united. We have to be united. You know, in numbers. You know, we have to voice our opinion. And let me just say, if you are watching this video right now and you don't own a gun, you don't believe in them, you're anti-gun, you hate guns, you're a liberal, whatever, you know, this is going to affect you too. Okay, don't, you know, if you think it's not going to affect you, you're wrong. Okay, criminals don't care whether you are a Republican or a Democrat, a liberal, a conservative. They don't care. They're gonna victimize you. They're gonna take what you have, and if it's not enough or what they're looking for, they may take your life. That's what they do, and you can be sure that they're not gonna turn their guns over. You know, they're not registered. Nobody knows they have them. You know, if you are this person that's anti-gun, that thinks that this doesn't affect you, just keep this in mind. Let me leave you with a thought. I may not change your mind with this video, but let me leave you with a thought. You know, if this scenario does play out and things get bad and you get in a bind, you know, it may be most probably it'll be you know, a law-abiding citizen, an armed law-abiding citizen, getting you out of a jam, possibly saving your life when 911 doesn't work. So keep that in mind. You know, we can't do it. We can't turn them over. You know, it's you know, the situation will be bad, and you know, if it gets to that point, you're going to need the weapons to provide security for yourself and your families. You know, and you're on your own basically. WROL is it will be nasty. It'll be bad. You know, the trick here is to be united. They can't incarcerate us all. It's impossible. You know, so I just basically want to know if you are a law-abiding citizen, if you own firearms, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think on the subject. You know, and don't comment. Don't leave me a comment about not being able to go up against an A1 Abrams. That's stupid. You know, nobody's going to do that. You know, we're not gonna go up against tanks or F-18s. The only reason why the military has the equipment and these weapons is because we the people, we pay our taxes. We the people make this country strong and what it is. We support the military. We want it to be the strongest military out there. So, you know, we're not going to get into a firefight with anybody. You know, it's not what law-abiding citizens do unless we absolutely have to. So, you know, leave me your comments. Tell me what you think on this subject. If you're a law-abiding citizen and you own firearms, you know, tell me what you think on this. You know, and you know, I'll be waiting for your comments. Thank you for watching.